Today I'm going to do another project on my bike. It's still winter in Michigan. So this one's a simple one. It's a small one. Um, I've already installed these parts. It was very difficult to install. It took me probably about an hour and a half to do, but it's something that I thought I should do before I trailered my bike. This particular bike here with the fairing on the front is sometimes difficult depending on the trailer you're using to tie it down. So they come out with these tie down brackets by Kuryakyn, and when you install those on the front forks, it's a good place to hook your straps to. And so I thought I'd install those. It's only a couple bolts, and I thought it would be pretty easy, but in the end, it was a little difficult. So I'm going to go through and show you some of the tools you use and basically the difficulty that I had and how I solved my problems. So this is how I did it. The brackets that I'm talking about are these brackets right here. And this is where you would hook your tie down strap to. So I'll back up a little bit here so you get an idea where I'm pointing. So this on the right hand side, that was the first one I did. I thought it would be easier since the bike was on its stand and it was kind of leaning away from it. It's a little easier to get to. But since I'm right-handed, this one particularly gave me a little bit more trouble than the left-hand side of the bike. So what you have here is you have two bolts. Got one that drops through here, and the bracket sets on the bottom. And then there's another one that goes all the way around to the front. And you can't see it with this view, but maybe I can move the camera around. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but there's another bolt that's right there. There's one. There's the other one. Now that one is behind the fairing, and there's also a little lip on a metal bracket that's in there that makes it tough to get the socket onto. So the only tools that I use was this one Allen, and that one is I'm not sure what size that one is, but that's easy enough for you to figure out. Take your Allen wrenches and see which one fits in the bolt that they give you. And then this here was, you had to have this. There's no two ways about it. This one here saved my butt. So just the needle nose with the bent end on it. Now what I did was, I took this here and I put a little two-way tape, that 3M tape, a little piece on each side. And then I took the head of the bolt and I put it in here and I squeezed down on it like that. And that kind of kept it from rotating and falling out while I was trying to fish it in. Now I used that on the right hand side. It really helped out a lot. On the left hand side, because I'm right-handed, for some reason I didn't need these pliers. Now the other thing that I had to do is I took this here and pulled this out. Let me get it out of here. Okay. And I was able to gain access right through here to get the Allen wrench in and to get it into the head of the bolt after I got the bolt in the hole. And I would suggest putting the fire bolt in first, even though the instructions tell you to put this bolt in first. The trouble is the bolt that's down in there. Now I reached around this back side here in order to get the bolt in with the pliers, and I had to have my lights set up so that I could look from the low side and see where it was dropping through the hole. Now I want to tell you, I dropped the bolt, I dropped the nut. I did that probably 2-3 times. I dropped these parts. So half the time was trying to find what I dropped. So I would say this job here took me about an hour and a half. I'm not a great mechanic or anything, But it was a little difficult, but you have to just be patient. Don't move fast. Don't expect to be done real quick. But once you get them in, it's a pretty good bracket to have, and it will be handy for the 1 or 2 times I ever trailer this bike. But it's at least better than trying to hook around here with a soft tie, and depending on the trailer where the straps are coming down, if I'm going to have any pressure on anything, this eliminates that issue altogether. So I just wanted to give you a little quick rundown of what I kind of did to get those brackets in. There's not too many videos out there right now that shows you how to do it, and I just wanted to show you that access hole, the few tools that I needed. Oh, one more thing. The tool that I needed was 11 millimeter socket, and I had to get a long extension, and I put it on the screwdriver handle, and I used that to get the nuts installed correctly. But the difficult one is the one that's in front here, and you need some reach to get it up in there. I did have some trouble with my socket getting hung up on the lip of the metal bracket that holds the fairing. That was a problem. But so those are a couple of the issues that I had. So that's just another winter project, just to get that thing done. Again, you can't ride in Michigan. Right now, it's absolutely terrible out there. I think today the temperature currently is around 5 degrees. It's supposed to go up to 20, but yeah, that's Michigan in the winter. So I'm looking forward to go down to Daytona in a few weeks, and that's the only reason why I'm going to be trailering this. I normally do not trailer the bike. I ride my bike. So yeah, you can't ride this time of the year. It's kind of iffy. You could get a storm at any time, and even on a return route in March, that could happen in Michigan. So hopefully it doesn't. I'd like my bike to be clean when I go down there, but if not, we'll wash it when we get there. So that's it for this project, and hopefully a few of those pointers will help out. It's doable, so you just have to be patient, and don't expect to get it done real fast unless you're much better and nimbler person than I am with my fingers. So my fingers had a little tough time in there trying to get that bolt in that hole. So anyway, until next time.